Okay, so very briefly about the analytics that we are going to see at ClickDimensions. As we have a tracking script inserted on our website, on some of the pages of our website, here you can see statistics of all the page views that we have the tracking script inserted, and the IP organization of the visiting person. As far as we have the email of that contact, it will appear over here as his name, but our internal FTS ClickDimensions is running for probably a month, so there is no so much information in here. You can just go and take a look at the IP organizations. Here you can see the country of the visiting person, of the visitor, the state, the city, and so on when he has visited the website. Also, regarding the visits, you can see some, even some keywords that he has used. Mostly they are associated with the Yandex referring host. Just take some time and go through the analytics module. There are a lot of possibilities, a lot of options like surveys, like forms, and so on, but we better discuss them later. We plan with Dimitar to make an introductory training about the CRM. And we wanted to do it as one day training, but unfortunately we have to start with emails at a shorter notice. So here is the module email marketing. What you have to know about ClickDimensions is that always you have first to create an email template, and after that you will have to use this email template within an email sent. I will start showing you. There are several active email templates that I have created. You can go and look through them just as information. The first one is about one European grant program in Bulgaria. Just to make sure if everybody is able to hear me.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can
Okay. So here is the email template. You have to put a name of the template, a subject, a pre-header. You have to use an editor type. After that, I will show you how to create a brand new one. After that, here you have to open the editor, and here in the editor, the solution name, the ClickDimensions solution reminds very much of MailChimp. So if you have worked with MailChimp, it will be very easy for you to start using ClickDimensions as well. Again, drag and drop options. So this is very only text one, no, only one picture at the end. This is information about an upcoming European Union program that is concerning the companies that are food processors. You can see over here the different kind of content types. You can just drag and drop the different kind of content types, images, text, social sharing buttons, and so on. You can make sure always that you save your draft at probably you have to hit over here the save button, but don't forget it, because sometimes it is very easy to lose the information that you have entered. Okay, I will show you some more templates that I have created, and this is I tried to summarize our latest blog articles in an FTS newsletter as per October. Um, so we'll need some time to see it. So you see, there is a short with all these social sharing buttons and so on. It reminds very much to the MailChimp. So this is for the email template, how to create a new one. You have to press the button new. After that, enter a name, a subject. The pre-header is a short line that is seen under the subject in some of the inboxes. Choose the drag and drop editor, and always make sure that you have selected the email CNAME. After that, you have to click save, and you start designing your own piece of email template. Here you can easily select the layout, if it will be 2 columns, body 2 columns, and so on. And after that, start creating the particular piece that you want to use. This is about creating an email template. What else do we need for an email sent? We will have to provide a marketing list. You have to go to marketing lists. What also you will see that we have already migrated all the data from our FTS old CRM to this new place. So all the old marketing lists are here. What you have to do to create a new marketing list, and most important, what you have to do to import the contacts that you have in ClickDimensions. You have to create a new marketing list from here once again. For example, this one be a test demo. You prefer to use a static one. You can list what is the purpose. Always opt for the contact option. Remember something that is important. Once again, we'll discuss it when we show the dynamic CRM. But you know that the accounts are the companies and the contacts are the people that are associated with the companies. So we are interested in the contacts. You can list the source where you got this marketing list, and after that, what is the cost? You can either choose to fill it in or no. And what else? After that, click save. And now, when we want to import ClickDimension, we want to import For example, a list about the transport companies. We have to go over here, and just a second. Firstly, we have to download the Excel template. So you have to be sure that you have built the ClickDimensions import template. We have a first name column, last name column, email address, which is the most important, company name, after that job title, and a lot more. But what I'm doing most of the times is to populate these columns: first name, last name, email address, one, and company name. And of course, if you have the information about that, the job title. As we had some experience with strategy mix with Lilia previously, whenever you don't have the name or the last name or the company, but you only have the email address, you can fill the blank field with a symbol, but it is recommended to have the name and the last name and all the needed information in your database. So whenever you're ready with your ClickDimensions import template, you give it a name, for example, and then you choose to upload. For example, you'll see over here sub customers list or newsletter contacts 2017 import ClickDimensions and things like that. But what you have to do is to upload the file over here, then click next, and just a second, see, I don't want to choose a new one. See how we can make this. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you just over here. With the mapping that is important, always choose this option, only fill in blank fields. Do not choose override fields in CRM because you are not sure that the data that you are entering is more up to date and relevant than the one that is already in the CRM. I mean, what I mean, if you have one contact that is already existing in the CRM, and after this mapping, it will see that you have already written contact in the CRM with the same email, and after that, if you have chosen to override fields in CRM, sometimes you can lose some important information that you already have in your system. So choose only fill in blank fields. After that, what is important to do is choose not leads but contacts. After that, you have to choose the owner. In this case, I will choose myself. The last step, we want to add all these records to the marketing list. It is a contact marketing list test demo. And this is the last step. Here I'm entering my email address. So after the import is completed, I will receive a notification to my email address how many of the how many were success and how many failed, for example. I will not hit finish just for now, but you'll see. But you have to finish the process by hitting this button. Okay, so now we are ready with the email template. We are ready with the marketing list. What we have to do next? The process in ClickDimensions is organized in such a manner that we have to use a separate, it is not like it is organized in MailChimp. You just hit send and that's it. Here you have to create a new email sent. What I mean is here you go to marketing email sends, you hit create new. After that, you have to choose the email template that you want to use. We're going to choose the test one that we have just created. We can, if we want, we can uh, choose a campaign that we want to associate this email sent to. For example, these are all the old campaigns that we had in our CRM, in our FTS CRM, but you always can create a new one. Just hit button new and fill in the blanks. Here you can see very shortly how to create a campaign. If you want to associate a campaign to the email sent, you have to fill in the name, the currency, what is the type of the campaign, event or direct marketing or advertisement or so on, schedules, and again what marketing lists are associated with the campaign. For now, we are not going to associate a campaign. Here you have to specify from record owner. You'd better prefer to use here the option no. You better use the user that you are sending from. Again, I'll use my name. You'll see that the emails will be sent from my name, and the email from which the emails are sent. You'll see that here are not, these are our accounts in the CRM. They are fts-bulgaria.com, not fts-eu.com, just to have this in mind. You have to fill in where they can reply to. So submit an email address where they can reply. After that, again, you have the possibility to send the email immediately or just to schedule it for example, to be sent in a day or two or so on. We have a customer with ClickDimensions here in Bulgaria. They're a construction company. They often, as they're a B2C company, they often use ClickDimensions to send different kind of greeting cards to their customers, and they're using the email sent to schedule different kind of greeting cards to their customers. So here is the place where you can enter the test emails and just test. You just enter the test emails, and after that you have to click here the test button. After that, okay, here click save. First you have to click save, and after that you can associate a marketing list that you already have created. So that's why it is important first to have the email template, after that to create the marketing list, and after that to compile all these together in an email sent. So I'll just choose a random marketing list, And here there are a lot of options. You can go and see all of them, but I'm just showing what is most important. You have split test preferences, so you can test campaigns with A and B scenarios, and choose which one is the winner and things like that. I didn't test these ones yet, but what I omitted to mention are the optional advanced settings. Here it is very important to choose the email address one. After that, the email CNAME, it is again linkftseu.com. It is predefined. You don't have to specify it anymore. It is in the system already. Here it is by default the yes option. After that, here you see over here, you just have to click save. Here is the button for save, and after that we can go with send. Before you send execute the send, it will ask you, it will show you to how many. Okay, we don't have an email template, but before executing the send, after hitting the send button over here, uh, a window will open with the exact number of the contacts that are included in the marketing list, and after that it will ask you if you are sure that you want to send them this email. You have to hit yes, and after that send the email. Okay, this is all about the email sends. So I will go to some of the email sends that I have already created, and will show you how after that you will see the statistics about these email sends. Okay, we go to the marketing, after that email sends. Here you see these are the drafts, so these are the ones that we have not yet sent. But if we go to the sent items, you'll see that I have already created 3 pieces of email sends. And what are the results? Here is one of the places where you can see what is the response to your campaign. For example, here we see that we have the number of deliveries, the opens. After that, the clicks that we have generated. Um, and if we want something more specific, we have to go, as we here in the newsletter, we have the biggest number of responses. I will go over there to show you the statistics. Here, among the other buttons, you can see the email statistics one and the click hit map, which are the most important for me. We go to the email statistics. What we can see over here is the overall performance, how many have unsubscribed, how many have bounced, how many have interacted. What is the click rate? What is the open rate? After that, here we can see the email clients of the people that have opened the email, the desktop versus mobile. After that, here, I'm not sure why it doesn't populate the visited your website. I'll have to go through this in more details. Okay, and here is the click report. You see the link, the unique clicks, and the total clicks. Here is another kind of statistics, how many bounces, and here what is the most precious about ClickDimensions integrated in CRM. After you have sent the email um, to the contacts, it associates the contact with the email that is sent, and after that, all the information to this contact associated with the email is written in the business card of the relevant contact. For example, I will show you just a little bit later, just to see the click heat map. You know, this is this is very important, just to know what are the items that create interest to the prospects, which are the most attractive titles. Here you can see where they have clicked. Social shares, I guess not social shares for the moment. This is about the statistics. What I wanted to show you is, for example, here, this is the contact, and where you can see the information that ClickDimensions have stored for you. Here is the contact, his name, and information about it. You have to go on this arrow and see here all these green titles, green icons, are the ones that are associated with the relevant contact with ClickDimensions. So here we can see what emails we have sent to him. Also, we can see there is the so-called lead score that is associated every time when a person opens, or most important, clicks the email. After that, he will receive a score, and after he, for example, reaches, for example, 40 as a score, will we will know that he's already qualified, for example, to be um, suggested for some kind of a proposal, or to propose him different kind of, for example, demonstrations or things like that. What is important about the contact, once again, is just to look, for example, he haven't visited uh, any of the webs of the FTS website pages, but if he had visited any of them, we will have the information populated over here, and we'll know if some of our, for example, proposition was created interest in him. Yeah, here are information about unsubscribes. For example, here we can see that he opened the email, and this time after that he clicked two different links, and we can see what articles were interesting to him, and probably we can suggest the sales to contact him regarding this kind of information that we have shared. Okay, guys, this is the most important about emails, about email templates, email sends, sent emails, and email statistics. Just something that is here are the unsubscribes that you can see. What is important, very important to know, ClickDimensions is very, how to say, yes, it is very easy to grasp, but what I really like about their materials for self-education is that they have this kind of a library or you can call it training page, and so on. Here you can find every process, every module that is in ClickDimensions, and there are very well. I will show you just a second. For example, email marketing. You can see there are articles about anything on email marketing. For example, here are the statistics, where you can find the statistics, and you also have very visual materials with step-by-step guides, where you have to go, where you can find the information, what you have to do, and it is really step-by-step. So whenever you have a question, of course you can ask me, but also consider here the help guide of ClickDimensions to find all the information that is not clear to you or you're hesitating about. And there are very good search option here, and you can very easily find the information using this kind of search options. So guys, I'm open for questions. Of course, I know that you have to test it by yourself, to go and create a new one, create a new email template, start with a small marketing list just to test what is the process like. I'm ready to help you with all your questions, but I think that as for a start, this is enough. I suggest that you create a marketing list, create an ClickDimensions import. After that, create an email template and an email send, just to see how it works like. I know that you're going to ask me about the personalization. I have done something like that about Ukraine. The first campaign that I have created, I think it was in the summer, and it was in the demo environment that we were using at that time. I will just show you something that is important about how to personalize. That's why it is important to have in your database the last name and the first name of the people, because that is how you're going to personalize the letters that you are sending, the emails. Just a second. Just to show you where is the button for inserting the personalization. I'm just going to. Of course, it is not needed that, and it is not, I think, a must to make every or each of your campaigns personalized. Of course, you have to decide on the case. Probably the newsletter that you're going to send is better to be personalized, but as long as we not as we're not having all the names and the last names, it is hard to do so. There is a very good option in ClickDimensions. This is a module, not an option. It is called campaign management, campaign automation. And as a next step, we're going to I'm going to create and test a process, a workflow about the people that are going to come as, for example, subscribers that have already given their consent to receive materials from us. After that, these are the so-called marketing automation workflows. Here it is very different from I'm telling Lily, especially because she She spent a lot of time learning the principles of strategy mix, but here is um, the principles are different. We'll talk about them later. Okay, just let me show you. Where is the icon that allows you to personalize the email? You can see over here the small person, the small icon of a person over here that says Personalize. As long as we are sure that we have the person's name, for example. Um, Here you can see the different kind of the fields that we have to include. I remember that what I did for Ukraine was to use I think I used both of their names because the system created something like this, like that. In English, it is very simple because you always go with, for example, dear, no matter if it is a male or female. In our countries, it is different, so you have to think it well before sending something like that. I think it was first name what we are looking. Yeah. If we want to use the first name, we'll go with the first name. We'll go with that. Of course, it will be after Здравейте. But I just wanted to show you. It will go here. And after that, when you're sending, whenever you have already chosen the appropriate marketing list, when you click send, the system automatically merges the fields, and the first name will populate these fields over here, and everybody will receive his relevant email. That was about the personalization, just to have an idea about this. Of course, you can make small tests with even use, for example, your colleagues' emails just to see if it is working, how it is working, and so on. But as Turner wants to have statistics and more visibility, now you have the knowledge how to use the ClickDimensions module and to send emails via ClickDimensions. Again, I will make sure that all of you have access to the CRM with all the necessary passwords and things like that. I will write a short email afterwards after coordinating with Milton. And any questions?
Yeah, I do have one question. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to know how do we access this personalization tab from the marketing and how do we enter this tab?
We have to go to the marketing. After that, the email template.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. After that, we have to open the editor over here.
Uh-huh.
As it is in the cloud, we have to wait for a while. We are still working on the integration with Outlook, CRM and Outlook.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of the things that with sales here in Bulgaria, we wanted uh, to be done at the shorter notice, but unfortunately, they're still having issues with it. So for now, the option is to send the emails via ClickDimensions via templates and email sends. Okay, here, just a second. Example, you add a text, then click twice, and here is the personalize icon.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I do it as well after I enter some text, some images. I can
Yes.
also enter editor and change something.
Yes, for
Okay.
sure. Mm-hmm.
And one more.
It is not. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had one more question, whether if I can do some corrections not for entire campaign, but for some participants, just for 1 or 2 persons. Is it possible?
To make changes. What do you mean?
I mean that like I have a list of 200 people,
Mm-hmm.
and like most of them should receive some template, which only will differ in their first and last name, email, etc. But there are 2 people who I want to send some extra line in this template, some additional text.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do it separately for them? Well, through this editor, through personalizing? Or
No, you should do a separate email template for them
Okay.
only.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Lilia, do you have any questions?
Yordanka, no questions so far. Everything is clear for me, and yeah, I believe in the principle learning by doing is the best. So I'll try, and then I'll think about the questions.
Yeah,
And
sure.
yeah. Firstly, I'll go to help center, and then to you.
It's okay to ask me because I try to, but really the questions arise in the process of doing so. Do some testing, and after that, it will even be more clear to you. And after that, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Don't worry to ask me whatever you
Yeah, I
want to know.
suppose so. Yeah.
There are a lot of more a lot of more options like the surveys, like some creating some separate landing pages, but posting to Facebook and so on. But I really think that it is important to go step by step, not just to put everything at once. And um, let's do it step by step. Whenever we are ready with the CRM, with all the opportunities option, creating a new opportunity, this is for the sales as well, with the product information and so on. I will send information about a web session regarding the CRM, only the CRM, how to create a new account, new contact. I know that some of us know all these, but there are some new things that it is good to be considered as well. So that is for now from me.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
As
you,
always,
Erdanka.
yeah, as always, very precious things you said us.
We'll see, Lilia.
Very valuable, and so we waited so much for this ClickDimensions. Yeah.
Let's see how it will help now.
Yeah, how it will work. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye for now. Good
Thank
afternoon.
you.
Have a good afternoon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.